My belief is that a new monetary system, let's say inflationary versus deflationary, we go from a fiat system to a Bitcoin system. In that world, prices are going down forever because technology and markets drive prices down. That's just a fact. And in that world, the average person will not notice any change. The average person will just subconsciously act slightly different. And that matters in aggregate, right? If every single person believes that their savings account will be worth more tomorrow if they just save in Bitcoin, that changes the world in a huge, huge, huge way, right? A butterfly flaps his wing in China and it's a tsunami over there, whatever. I think that's absolutely true. So subtle change, and it adds up to a big change in aggregate. Most people, I think the people whose lives are radically going to change, they're going to become Bitcoin disciples. I think we're approaching saturation there. I think in 5 years to 10 years, maybe Bitcoin conferences will not be this like cool, revolutionary cultural breakthrough anymore. And so I think I feel fortunate that we're here during this early stage. I think we'll look back on this time and be like, wow, we were really a part of something important here. And I think it's on us all to take a deep breath and appreciate the moment and not get caught up in the next battle or the next tweet or whatever. I think we're in the middle of something special. So, okay, to the heart of your question, 50-year money or 500-year money. This is something I've been wrestling with for a while, and it's part of my curiosity of, okay, how are we wrong? How is this thing going to fail? What if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid too? And the thought process for me is that I feel very confident that Bitcoin will take center stage or something like center stage in the monetary battle for, let's say, the next 30 to 50 years. Okay. And is that a win, right? Do we feel good about that? And in some ways, yes, right? We bought ourselves some time. We got some freedom or whatever in the digital age, but eventually Bitcoin gets captured just like all the other money. And we have to figure out a new game, right? Satoshi actually had a quote like this. He said, I don't know if this is the end all be all, but I know it'll give the individual a leg up in the arms race against the state, something like that. And so Satoshi conceded early on that this might not be the end all be all, but I do think it gives us some individual liberty. And so that's kind of the framing. And it's my belief that we already guaranteed ourselves a 50-year money, right? And what do I mean by that? Okay, between 1913 and 1944 was one money, right? Pre-Bretton Woods, post-World War I, post-Federal Reserve, that's a type of money. Then the Bretton Woods system, that's another type of money. Then 71 on, after we left the gold window, it became the petrodollar system. And now we're kind of in the treasury bill standard in a way, like the gold reserve currency is US government debt. And so each of these are slightly different iterations of a money, and they change as market conditions, as people demand things. And so, okay, fine, Bitcoin's the next one of those. Who gives a shit? In my opinion, Bitcoin has a chance of being a 500-year money. And I just use that arbitrarily as a number. But what it means is it will extend through the social cycles. You could call it fourth turning cycles. You could call it a long-term debt cycle from Ray Dalio. There's all these different cycles in society. If Bitcoin can survive multiple cycles, multiple social climates, then we have something really special here. And I think that's the heart of the question. In my honest belief, my honest take today is that we have a chance. Bitcoin has a chance. It's the first money that has a proper chance. But to have any sort of confidence 50 plus years from now would be crazy. And so I think it's our duty to, as Bitcoin Sign Guy says, provide cover fire until Bitcoin gets through the door. And we'll see where it ends up. But it's our job to shepherd this thing as far as we can go and see where we can take this thing.
You said this in another interview too, and I really resonate with this, but like generalists, and talking about generalists versus specialists, I would love for you to kind of touch on that.
If you want the answer to that question right there and you like that spicy clip, check it out here. Come on, we'll see you in there. But if you want the full interview in its entirety, all the spicy clips put together, and you're not going to want to miss it, believe me, then check that out here. Come on, we'll see you in there. Do it.